Welcome to Bruin to Bruin. My name is Celina, and today we have an incredible talented singer and current student from UCLA. She's joining us today, and she'll be discussing her upcoming album named Strangers But Not Really, her creative process and her journey as an independent artist. Katie, how are you? Welcome home.
So good. So excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
How you feeling? Are you nervous? You excited?
I was, but no, I'm excited now. We've talked and it's been good. So
Okay. Okay, so since we're here, of course, I want to ask you the basics. I want to start with what's your major? What inspired you to start your career as a singer? And yeah, let's start there.
So I'm a communication and music industry student here at UCLA. I grew up in choirs and I became obsessed with harmony, and we'd be in the back of the car with my sister and our best friend, and I'd give them harmonies to sing, and it was just so fun that I just kept going with it. And I went through high school thinking I'd be going to STEM because I also love math and science.
Hey.
And then at the end of senior year, I had a moment where I was like, I think I have to do music. Had not written a single song, had not produced anything. Mm-hmm. And I started producing and writing, and immediately was like, I have to do this. This is so cool. I can make this a career, and I'm gonna do that. So here we are. I've been putting out music since then. I have put out 2 albums, and my 3rd album, Strangers But Not Really, is coming out in May. So super hyped for that.
Yay! Yeah. We're so happy for you too. Well, can you enlighten me, please? What's a harmony?
Oh,
yes, please enlighten us. Yeah.
Holy cow. Okay. When 1 or 2 voices or more sound good together, I guess. I don't know the actual definition of harmony. But
it's like Fifth Harmony, right? Like the group. That's why they're called Fifth Harmony. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. So they're harmonizing together. They're singing together, but they're singing different parts, and that's harmony.
So you were listening to the music with your family.
Yes.
Who inspired you? What musician were you were like, oh my God, I love this, and I need to do the same?
Well, okay. So it's interesting because I grew up with. My mom came from a classical background. Her parents were musicians in the 50s. They were born in the 30s, and they were musicians in all around the U.S. And so I got a classical background from her. She really pushed classical music. That's how I started choir.
Okay.
And then my dad pushed Springsteen and the Beatles. And those were the pinnacle of music, and it's not like we couldn't listen to any other artists, but he was like, these are the best, just listen to these guys. I was like, okay. So there was a summer where I memorized every single Beatles song and what album it was on, and was obsessed with that. Their harmonies are amazing. Their beginning music is boy bandy, it's pop. But then they go a little, they get a little crazier as they go on.
When you write a song, what is the process for you?
I think I work the best when I'm in a flow state. So I'm not thinking about what I'm doing, I'm just creating. And so sometimes a phrase will come to me. One of the songs off the album, this isn't a phrase, but I like the word echolocation. I was like, what does that mean to me? So I started writing a song about echolocation is something bats do. Not me. I'm a bat. Echolocation is something bats do to find each other. And they'll send out a signal, and it'll bounce back at them, and once it hits the thing that they're trying to find. So last year, my sister was in Taiwan for 10 months.
Okay.
And couldn't come home. So I was obviously missing her, and the time zones were so annoying. And so I wrote the song, Echolocation, about her, where I was like, what if I was a bat and I like screamed and put my voice out to her far away, across the globe, and it came back on me. Like, that's conceptually what that's about.
Okay.
So to answer your question, sometimes I'll start off with a phrase, and then write a song around that, or like a chord sequence, so like that.
Can you play for us a
right
little
now?
bit? Yes,
Okay.
please.
Yeah, I'll sing Echolocation. I'll just do the chorus. Echolocation to hear where you are. I yell, the walls bounce my voice back at myself. I scream, but you don't get the message. It's too far. It's so loud. I can't hear anything else but me.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Thank you. So I remembered.
What's the name of that song?
That is Echolocation.
Echolocation.
Yes. So that's the chorus.
As every UCLA student, I know you probably have multiple tasks and you are making the best out of it. Yeah. I want to ask you, what's your time management? How you handle being a producer, a singer, a writer, and then also have time to be in a 4-year student, right? Like, it's not an easy thing. We all been there. We all know. So tell us how you do that.
Yeah. UCLA students are the busiest. So this time management skill actually goes back a bit. Growing up, I was doing gymnastics competitively. I was in choirs and trying to get straight A's to get into UCLA. And so, like, you just kind of prioritize what you need to do.
Yeah.
Now that I'm in college, I set time aside in the mornings to clear my mind and be creative. But like, I love a peaceful morning. That helps me get in the space to be creative in the day. And then honestly, like, every second that I'm not doing schoolwork or CrossFit, I'm trying to do music.
Okay. Like, I know there's some like exercises, like every singer, right? They probably had some special exercises to breathe and stuff and your core and everything. Do you practice any of those?
Yeah. I just started taking vocal lessons.
Okay.
And so I've been learning a lot because singing in a choir is a lot different than singing solo. Like, you use different techniques. And so there are exercises that you can do. You can do lip trills, for example. I'm going to back up. Like, you can go, like, which is silly, but it gets you ready to go.
Yes. Like that? Yeah. Literally, that's an exercise?
Just like, there are a bunch of different exercises that you can do to get different parts of your face, for lack of a better term, and throat, and like everything you use for vocals ready to go. That's one of my favorites though.
Okay, I like that. Since you've been doing this for like 4 years, do you have a dream collaboration? Like, you're like, oh my God, I'm pursuing this artist. It's my dream. Who is that person? Or if you have multiple, just call 3.
So Jacob Collier has been one of my inspirations for so long. He's just an amazing producer, writer. He is so creative with all of his music. I had the opportunity to meet him through UCLA. And
He's a Bruin?
No, he's just friends with Herbie Hancock, who is a big donor to the music school.
Right on.
I sang a song for him. I've never been more nervous than the day leading up to that, because the whole day I knew I was going to be singing for Jacob Collier at the end of the day. So, okay, he's
we got number 1, Jacob
Collier. Phineas, also amazing producer. I love his attention to detail. And I never really listened to lyrics before him, before I'd listened to his music, and his lyrics just hit. So, Phineas, you're listening, I know. I would love to collab. And then my third is Maggie Rogers.
Okay.
A lot of people that have listened to me think I sound similar to her, and I'm literally not trying. We just have similar voices. But she also, her production, her writing, everything about her is so cool. So this is less of like, of course I'd love to collab with Maggie Rogers, but in case you need a younger sibling to take with you on tour, I'm the person.
I'm the one. Pick me. Pick me.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you see yourself, Katie? Where do you see yourself
Now?
in? No, let's say let's give it 2 years and then 5.
2 years and then 5. I would love in 2 years. Actually, they're the same. I'd love to keep collaborating with the people that I love making music with.
Okay.
I'd love to keep pushing myself, keep playing shows with musicians I respect, have a tour under my belt, whether that's like independent tour or opening for someone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where they're the same things. I want to keep doing what I'm doing at max capacity.
Are you actually seeking audience? And are you using social media? Are you promoting, collaborating? What's the deal over here?
All of the above. I'm using social media. So this gets to the message. So the album that is coming up is called Strangers, but not really. It is about how every stranger can be a friend, and I want to connect with people who find joy in any way they can, have diverse experiences, and are excited about life. That's who I want my audience to be, and I'm hoping to find that through live shows mainly. My dream is for people to find me on social media, then get off their phone and go on adventures with people, and I would love to provide the experience of that joy for other people.
Okay.
So if you're listening to my songs in the car with your friends, hit me up.
Cute. Where we can find your music besides social media? Can we find them on Spotify, YouTube?
Yes. Both my albums are up on Spotify, Amazon, all of the platforms, and I'm releasing singles every month this year until May, and that's where all of them will be.
Will you share another song that you might love the most?
Yes, absolutely. So this song is coming out tonight, but in post,
we just don't know when we're gonna post this, but
it will be out by the time you're hearing this interview. Set on edge for the 7th night, Doppler effect of the sirens, howl in preparation for a dirty fight. What I would do for some silence, but the hills are lonesome. They read my mind. They take my clothes off and leave me what's inside. Got an open heart and an active mind. I'm the anxious type, not the angry kind. I'm gonna light a fire in the late July. Gonna pour it out when the time is right. When the time is right.
I'm clapping, but I can't clap. Have UCLA in any way have help in this journey?
Yes. So I want to give a giant shout out to specifically Professor Pasternak in the music industry program. She like heard my first song, and I've taken all of her classes, and she's been a kind and firm, supportive voice in my journey, and she's like called me where I need to be called and given me amazing advice and has always supported me. Like everything you hear on the album is all me plus instrumentalists that are my amazing friends, and I made this in hopes of connecting with others. I love connecting with people. I love meeting strangers in crazy places. And I think my music embodies that. And so if you need a little bit of that spontaneity and excitement in your life, then you'll probably like my music. But if you don't like it, totally cool. Listen to someone else. But the people that get it are going to get it.
Yeah, absolutely. Katie, thank you so much for all this conversation. Anything you want to say to us? Last thing. Any nothing? We're all said?
That's it. Album out in May. Thanks
Yay.
for being here.
Awesome. It was wonderful to have you here.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, see you around.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.